Very well, now it's time to make sense of business, and as mentioned earlier on, we'll be looking at how to spur growth in micro SMEs and of course decoding business growth. That is what we'll be looking at. And before I introduce my panelists this afternoon, small and medium, it's worth to note that small micro MSMEs, all those small businesses are the backbone of Kenya's economy, but looking at some are struggling financially to either kick off or even to spur growth in that. And now to our live discussion, Reena Gore, who is a financial systems strategist, is also the founder and CEO of Interleague Solution. Welcome to the program.
Thank you so much.
First and foremost, I noticed you are a financial systems strategist. For the purposes of this interview and for our audience, what exactly do you do, and why is this role becoming increasingly important when it comes to SMEs?
Exactly the way you said, it's very important. Right now, Kenya is having more than 60% of our businesses are MSMEs, right? Yep. And if we really help them grow with a systematic approach, we can be one of the best countries in the world which we deserve to be there. Right? So for me, it has become a passion. I have been a CFO for quite some time, and now I decided that now I need to do so much more than working for a company and help MSMEs grow.
Now, straight to the question, many businesses are focused on only increasing sales, and we are looking at some of fail despite having strong revenues.
Right.
That is not balancing out. What could be the issue here?
So there are 2-3 issues that goes in that area. One, your pricing. Is your pricing, have you captured your fixed cost, variable cost, depending upon the sales that has increased. Second, how much debt you are having. So many a times, a lot of businesses think that, if I have to grow, I need more money, more debts to carry. But have you carried out the whole analysis of whether this debt I'm going to repay in how many years, the whole calculation, the ROI part of it. That is also equally important. So, and the cash flow conversion cycles, that is not taken care of. A lot of SMEs, they miss out on that, the daily breakdown of their cash flows.
I'm looking at some of the financial mistakes a business make, in as much as we are looking at pricing debt, and maybe someone has looked into all that but is still not breaking even. What are some of the mistakes that could be holding that person or that business from scaling up and enjoying what, after you've invested a lot of money, you want returns?
Right. So one of the another biggest mistake, because we are talking about SMEs, MSMEs, they come from family-owned business or a solopreneur, and the person wants to do all the tasks himself. The correct systems, the system strategies that I talk about, the system that each and every task can be assigned a right delegation of the work, and create those systems so that you don't do everything. You start delegating the things and create a team. Replicate your leadership.
And we're talking about financial system, and just like I mentioned, you're a financial system strategist. And what exactly does it mean in practical terms, especially for somebody with a small business?
So for a small business, I would say it is a lot of time it's overlooked. People think that when my business is small, I don't really need so many processes, only when I grow. But only if you start building those systems right now is when you will be able to grow. So that's the paradox. It just keeps on coming back to you. You first think that less system I should do after the business grow, but it's other way around. You have to first have the systems in place.
We are looking at technology and automation, and many businesses have embraced this. And how important is it, especially for small businesses? Others choose not to automate because they feel that their business has not really scaled those heights.
I think, in fact, for small businesses, it is more important to automate themselves. With AI now, you can have, a business, an agent working for you on your emails or, scheduling your tasks, everything in $20. So you don't really have to hire a full-time employee. Actually look at how you can automate tasks and use AI for that matter.
I noted you've written a book, Decoding Business Growth. What exactly is in that book, and why would you recommend it, especially for small businesses?
So this book is actually designed for all SMEs, as MSMEs, because I have divided into three parts: finance, people, and operations. These are the three pillars for any business. So, and it has a practical case study. So it's not a theory that you just read about leadership, about some. No, it has a practical case study. For example, someone running a trading business. What might be the issue and what is the solution and how you can implement that. So a practical toolkit.
And is it out already? How many for businesses? Where can they access it?
Thank you so much. So it is available on Nuria Bookstore, and yes, it is already. I'm launching the book tomorrow, but it's already available with Nuria Bookstore.
And for any business that wants to scale, what financial foundations that should they put in place to ensure they have a good foundation so that when they scale up, they don't have the issues that we have seen small businesses shiver up?
Right. So monitoring your cash flow conversion cycle daily, because there is a law that's called law of processes, which means you don't grow in one day. You grow every day.
Yes.
Consistent efforts, if you monitor them every day, that's when you will actually grow.
And as we wrap up, what advice can you give to anyone who wants to start a business and maybe who is not breaking even? You find that you're just paying the bills and then you're back to zero.
Yeah, start understanding the business. Apart from the technical part of it, start understanding where the management gap is and look into each and every aspect of your business, how the cash flow circle is moving, because that's the most crucial part of it. And you can read my book for that better.
Yeah, maybe for small businesses, how much can you access that book?
For small businesses, it's of vital importance. They should actually, it is divided, so if you know that my finance is really a problem, the chapter, you can just directly go to that one specific session, read that, and you'll have a solution for you.
Reena Gore, financial systems strategist and also founder and CEO of Intellect Solution. We'll be looking at decoding business growth. And actually, she has written a book, Decoding Business Growth, which is recommending, especially for small businesses, if you want to scale, 3 things: finance, people, and operation. Thank you so much for that, and hoping that maybe we can give us more pearls of wisdom, especially when it comes to business.
Definitely. I look forward to it.
Thank you so much.